Today we'll start a new chapter, web designing. The weightage for this chapter is 4 marks. So from this chapter you will get 1 mark, 1 question and 3 marks, 1 question. So altogether it will be 4 marks from this particular chapter. This chapter is important in terms of practical. There are 2 programs coming from this particular chapter. So before starting the chapter, we will first see what is the meaning of web. Web or World Wide Web, that is W3, is a system of web server or internet server specially designed to store information and share, and it is always connected to the internet. So here we can see the definition. It is a system of web server or internet server which is always connected to the internet, and it is basically used to store the information and share. That is nothing but a web. This particular system of web server or internet server supports the specially formatted document. This formatted document is designed or formatted using a markup language called HTML. So HTML, this is how comes into the picture. HTML is a markup language used to design web page and websites. So from now on we will study in detail what is HTML, what is the structure and what are the basic tags included in it. Before starting the structure, we will see little bit history of HTML. As you people know, HTML was invented in 1990 by the scientist Tim Berners-Lee. HTML is basically used to create the web pages and websites. HTML can be learnt very easily. HTML consists of tags. These tags are self-explanatory tags. That means these tags, as you can see, will explain its purpose. So HTML is finally very easy to learn. If you want to create a website, you need to learn HTML. So let's start with HTML basic structure. These structures and basic tags you have already studied in your first year also. So few things will be as a revision for you students. So this is the structure of HTML program or HTML document. The first tag is HTML tag. This marks the beginning of HTML document. After HTML tag comes the next tag, that is the head tag. This head tag marks the beginning of head section of HTML document. Within head tag we write title tag. The text included in this particular title tag appears on the title bar of the web page. Whatever text is been written within the title tag will appear on the title bar of the web page. After that, the next important thing is we close the title tag and then we close the head tag. So /head represents the ending of head section of HTML document. After that comes the very important part of the HTML document, that is body tag. Whatever appears on the web page must be mentioned within the body tag. So this is the body portion of any web page. In this region, whatever that appears has to be mentioned within this particular tag. It can be text, it can be image, table, links. All those content should be mentioned within this particular tag. After mentioning all those tags, we close the body tag and then we close the HTML tag, that is /body tag and /HTML tag. So this is the structure of HTML document. Now after this we are going to study some basic tags such as text formatting tags. Then we are going to study heading tags, text layout tags and resizing tags. So first we will study text formatting tags. Text formatting tags. So why it is called as text formatting tags? Because these tags are used to format the text before displaying it on a web page. The first one we are going to study is bold. So for bold we are going to use the tag B. So this is the tag for bold. We are going to mention some text within that particular tag and then we are going to close that particular tag. So the next one will be italic. So for italic we use the tag I. We are going to specify some text in that and then we are going to close that tag. So see, the first one is bold tag. The tag used for bold is B. We are going to specify the text within that particular tag and then we are going to close the particular bold tag. So B is the opening tag, /B is the closing tag. In the similar way we have I for opening and /I, that is the closing tag. So all these are paired tags, bold, italic, and the next one will be underline. For underline we are going to use the tag U. We are going to specify some text and then finally /U. So here again this is the opening tag and this is the closing tag. Next we are going to see subscript. Subscript. The tag for subscript is SUB. Let's see one example for subscript, how subscript actually works. Let's take the example of a chemical formula of water, that is H2O. So if I write the tag something like H, then SUB, then 2, then /SUB, then O, what will be the output of this particular tag? The output you are going to get is, that is H2O. So the 2 will be subscripted as compared to H and O. H and O are displayed in a normal level as compared to 2. So this is how subscript tag works. Then after this we are going to study superscript. The tag used for superscript is SUP. We are going to specify some text, then /SUP. So for this particular tag we will see, we will take the example of a formula. Suppose I say 2 raised to 3 is equal to 8. Suppose I want to get this particular output. So how am I supposed to write the tag? 2 SUP, this 3 has to be raised, so 3, then /SUP and is equal to 8. So this is how the tag for this particular output will be written. So these are some of the text formatting tags. First one is bold. For bold we use B. For italic we use I. For underline we use U. For subscript we use SUB. For superscript we use SUP. So under this particular category we have studied around 5 tags with the syntax and example. Now after this we are going to study the heading tags. Heading tags. In HTML there are some predefined tags available for heading. So HTML provides the heading tags such as H1 till H6. H1 tag will give the maximum font size while H6 gives the smallest font size. So we have the heading tags right from H1 so on H1. So this is the closing tag. This is H2. Specify the text /H2. Okay. In the same way H3 /H3 so on till H6. Specify the text /H6. So H1 tag will give you the maximum font while H6 will give you the smallest font. So these are some of the heading tags. Next we will see some of the resizing tags. Resizing tags. Now what do you mean by resizing tags, or what is the purpose of resizing tags? Resizing tags are used to change the font size of the text. It is used to change the font size of the text, and that is why it is called as resizing tags. Let's see one by one. The first one we are going to study is big tag. So big tag will increase the size of the text by 1. How we are going to use this particular tag? This is the opening tag. Here we will specify some text, and then finally we are going to close that particular tag. In the same way, we have the tag that is small. This particular tag will decrease the size of the font size by 1. It will decrease the size of the text by 1. This also will be used in a same way. Small is a tag. We are going to specify the text, and within that we are going to close that particular tag. Then after that, the next one is H1. Just now we have studied H1 in the heading tag. H1 will give you the maximum font size. So how we are going to use that? H1, specify some text that has to be displayed in maximum font size, and then finally close the H1 tag. After that, then H6 text and slash H6. So H6 is also a heading tag which will give you the smallest font size. Then the next we are going to study is font tag. With font tag, there are number of attributes that can be used. You can use the attribute face, size, color. Now as we are going to talk about size here we are going to use the attribute size. If I say size is equal to 1, it will give the smallest font size. If I say font size is equal to 7, it will give the maximum font size. So these are some of the resizing tags that we are going to deal with. Size of the text. Big will increase the size of the text by 1. Small will decrease the size of the text by 1. Then H1 and H6, these are the built-in heading tags. H1 will give you the maximum font size. H6 will give you the smallest font size, and after that comes the font tag itself, with which we are going to use the attribute size. If I say size is equal to 1, it will give the minimum font, and if I say size is equal to 7, it will give the maximum font size. So these are some of the resizing tags. Then we will study some of the text layout tags. Some of the text layout tags. Text layout. Why it is called as text layout tags? Because these tags will control in which portion of the web page the content will be displayed. These tags, using these tags, we can control in which region of the web page the content has to be displayed. Let's see one of the layout tags. So the first one is P tag. So as you can see, P tag is nothing but paragraph tag. For paragraph tag, we are going to use the tag it as P. So if you place any content within P tag, it will be displayed in form of paragraph. So how we are going to use this particular tag? This also is a paired tag. This is the opening tag. Here we specify some text and then we close that particular tag. So this is the tag for paragraph. Next we are going to study P, that is same paragraph tag with align is equal to left. With align is equal to left. Now here observe the difference here. P is a tag that is for paragraph. Along with paragraph we have used the attribute align. Here alignment is equal to left. That means the text within the paragraph will be left justified. That means the text in the paragraph will appear on the left side. In the same way, next is P tag with the attribute align is equal to right. So in this case, the text in the paragraph will be right justified. That means it will appear on the right side of the paragraph. Next, in the same way, what will be the next alignment? This will be center. So in this case, the text in the paragraph will be aligned to the center of the paragraph. Then next we will study the next tag, that is BR. BR tag is nothing but a single line break tag. Let's see an example for this particular tag. The important thing you need to note about BR tag is it is a singular tag. There is no pair tag available for this. This particular tag is not there. Okay, so it is a singular tag. Let's see how BR tag works. Suppose I say C++ BR tag, SQL BR tag and ASP. So how it will be displayed? How the output of this particular statement will be C++. The next line after C++ we have written BR, so it will include a single line break over here. Then the next content, that is SQL, will be pushed to the next line. After SQL the next tag is again BR. So after BR, whatever the content is, it will be pushed to the next line. So ASP will appear in the next line. So this is how BR tag works. So BR is nothing but a single line break. After this, the next one is center tag. Next one is center tag. Any content included in this particular tag will be aligned to the center of the web page. So these are some of the text layout tags. So here altogether we have seen paragraph tag with different variations. Here p tag is used. So in this case, whatever text that is included, it will be displayed in form of paragraph. Next, p tag align is equal to left. So here the alignment will be in the left side. Here alignment is equal to right, and finally here the alignment is equal to center. So all the data within the paragraph will be aligned in different directions. After that we saw BR tag, that is a single line break, and then the next one is center tag. So center tag is responsible to align all the content in the web page in the center of the web page. So these are nothing but text layout tags. So till now we have studied text formatting tags, that is bold, italic, underline, subscript and superscript. Then after that we saw heading tags, then we saw resizing tags, and then we saw the text layout tags. Then next we will study the next tag, that is how to include an image on the web page. Adding image on web page. Adding image on web page. So how to add an image to the web page? So to add an image on the web page, the tag we are going to use is img. The tag used to insert an image on the web page is img. With img we are going to use some of the attributes of img tag. Let's see what are the different attributes of img tag. Attributes. First of all, what do you mean by attribute? Suppose I want to store students' information. If I want to store students' information, what are the different details I can store? I can store student number, student name, his contact number, his address, what are his combinations, and so on. So that is how I am storing students' information. Now if I consider image, what can be the different information regarding image? So if you consider an image, the different information can be what is the width of the image, what is the height of the image, is the border given to the image, what should be the size of the border, what should be the alignment for the image, what is the source of the image, and so on. So those are the attributes of image. Let's see one by one. The first one is SRC. SRC is nothing but source. So SRC is nothing but source. Source is nothing but the path or the image name from which we are going to take the image that has to be loaded on the web page. Next, we are going to talk about width. Width of the image. To what extent the image should be, what should be the size of the image in pixels. Then in the same way, height In the same way, border. Let's see how the image tag is written. We will see a simple example here. Example, img. We will take the source as sunset.jpg. So we are specifying the image name with the extension. So src is nothing but sunset.jpg, that is the name of that particular image. After that we will specify the width. Width is equal to 200 px, that is pixels. Then we will specify the height is equal to 250 px and border is equal to 1, and finally close the tag. So this is how the image tag can be written. So img is a tag used to include an image on the web page. With img tag we are using 4 more attributes, that is src. src is nothing but source of the image, where we specify the path name and the image name. After that, next we specify the width of the image in pixels. Then we specify the height of the image in again pixels. Then we specify the border of the image. There are many more attributes that can be added to the image tag. So this is a tag used to include the image on the web page. So we will study the remaining tags in the next session. Thank you.